I actually replaced the tire. It looks like it caught a razor in it, so they can't repair it. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, actually got a full-on spare tire. You okay, baby?
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Alright, so I caught, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I got like that big thing in the tire there that's letting air out. But I got this from Walmart, and it is doing an amazing job. It's got air back up into the tire, and now we're gonna take it over to Sam's Club and let them work on it. So let's see how this goes. All right, so we made it over to Sam's Club to get the tires done, and yeah, it is slowly leaking air. Let me see. Oh wow. So yeah, you can see it right there. So it's slowly leaking air. I don't know what I went over, but at least we made it here. So I already spoke to the guy here, so hopefully it won't take that long. We'll get this plugged, or I don't know. Well, if they have the same tire, I'll just replace the tire. So let's see how this goes. All right, so we have to actually replace the tire. It looks like it caught a razor in it, so they can't repair it. So yeah, we're getting a new tire, but luckily for us, Subaru actually gives you a spare tire. So how awesome is that? So we do have a spare tire that we're going to put on it. And yeah, this is the downside with owning these type of cars. I called up Subaru. They said it's going to be like $250 or something like that to put on the new tire. So that's where we're at, and I'll keep you guys updated, but still could have been worse. So I'm happy that, you know, I was able to even get here, that I got that tire inflation kit, and yeah, and that we had a spare tire. So it all kind of works out in a way, and you guys are gonna get to see what this thing looks like with a spare on it. All right, so we're gonna see if he's gonna stall or if he's gonna be able to get it out there. So Q, if you're watching, if he makes it, then he's in your league. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, he went heavy, so he didn't stall out. All right, but actually now we got the moment of truth. Can he reverse it in? Let's see. Moment of truth. Oh, he's not reversing. I thought you were going to reverse it.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull in this thing. I don't know. That ain't going to dip on.
You want me to look up front and see?
Yeah, I don't know if it's too low. I might need to put it in my center.
Okay. I mean, you should be able to. Let's see.
I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're good. I think. All right. Let's see if he's going to stall reversing now. This is a moment of truth. Okay. Okay, he did not stall. And now we got the little baby tire on here. Ew. That tire. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. But yeah, I can't wait to get the real tire back on there. Yeah, but this guy, Josh is a real deal. He did not stall, not once. All right, so this is the STI. This is another reason why you guys should choose an STI over most cars that are out there now. You actually get a full-on spare tire. So we're using that now, and we have enough trunk space to go take the old tire to go get repaired. And to add on to that, we have a ton of room back here for take my daughter in the car seat. So yeah, we're heading out now, and it's on to Subaru Melbourne. You okay, baby? Yes? You happy? You happy? Okay, good girl. All right, so we just got back from Subaru Melbourne, and we had the tire replaced. So you can look at the original tires that came with it here. All right, and let's go around to the new tire that was installed. See the original, look at the tread wear, everything. And now this is the new one. All right, same brand, same everything. Let's make sure. Yeah, the V105G, Yokohama Advan Sport. Yep, so it's the same thing. Tread wear looks pretty much the same. But yeah, this one kind of hurt. So I remember, like, not that long ago when I had my Tacoma X Runner and my other STI, if I needed like a full set of 4 tires, like installed, was like, this was like back in 2019. So this is pre-2020 basically. So 2019-ish, around there. Like, you were looking at around $600-700 for 4 tires installed, right? So for this Yokohama tire, let's see how much I ended up having to pay just for one tire. That one tire that had the flat, or it had that weird, it was like a box cutter razor that got in there. So ended up paying out the door $325.80. So that's just for one tire. So for 4 tires, Mountain and Balance, before it was like $600-700, $800 at the most, you know? And now, if I wanted to get this same tire all the way around, Mountain and Balanced, you're looking at like $1,200, $1,300, $1,400. Like, it's crazy how much. I don't know if it's inflation or, you know, there's a lot of things contributing to why tires. I know there's like a rubber shortage supposedly and all of that, but I feel like right now there's a lot of manipulation going on, and I'll go into detail with this, right? So I'm privy to be friends with a lot of people that do business in a big way, and one of the things they let me know, they said that when everything happened with this great reset, or everything that took place after 2020, the people that run the businesses and stuff, they basically took advantage of it. They took advantage of it in the sense of, okay, the manufacturers with the cars, they realized it was actually costing them money to pump out a whole bunch of cars, like high inventory, and then letting it sit on lots. So what they're going to try and do, they're going to try and control the flow of how many cars they let out, so that, and almost make it like a made to order type system, to where certain cars that are in really high demand, they'll pump out a decent amount of those, and and let the dealerships kind of battle for it, and that way the dealerships would kind of keep doing their markups. Even though the manufacturers say they don't want the dealerships to do markups and stuff, but realistically it's benefiting all of them the way how things are now, to just kind of trickle the flow of cars. They don't have to manufacture, like over manufacture. They just make just enough to keep the market hungry and wanting them, and so they don't sit on lots, because when cars sit on lots, then the dealerships don't make money, manufacturers don't make as much money. So they want it so that as soon as it touches the lot, it's gone. Like, people are hungry for them, they come, they buy them. And that's, I believe, that mindset is also going to be applied to tires, to everything else. They want to keep everybody hungry for their products, so as soon as they touch down, they're gobbled up. They don't want things sitting on lots or sitting on shelves and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm seeing happening now. And kind of off topic, but I'll bring it back around to and make it relate, is I saw a post the other day, and it said that if you think you're smarter than the generations before, 50 years ago, car instruction manuals used to tell you how to adjust your valves. Now they tell you don't drink the fluid in your battery. Basically making fun of, like, today's generation is not as or they don't use their brains as much as the older generations. And in a sense, that is correct. I would say, older generations definitely had to use their brain a lot more, So I don't want to say that they're smarter, but it's just like how if you go way back and you look at older humans from way back before there were cars and stuff, obviously their health and fitness were probably better, you know, than us, because we're lazy, because we have cars, we don't walk as much, we don't utilize our muscles and our bodies as much. So therefore, you know, it's the same thing with your brain. If you don't utilize your brain as much to think as much, then the older generation has a step up on the younger generation that way. Where I feel it kind of, the scales is tipped in the younger generation's benefit, is that even though the older generation may have used their brain more and exercised that muscle a lot more, I also feel like they don't have the same level of empathy that the younger generation has. And I think over time, you're going to find out that intelligence and even brain power doesn't beat out empathy, because, and just, you know, and I would say like emotional intelligence, because you can have the mentality for older generations, and a lot of people have been taught this now, is gimme, take, and I do for myself, good luck to everybody else. And I think we're starting to find out now that we're in a global world that can no longer really work, because if you have, you know, to quote, I think it was Martin Luther King, he says, an injustice somewhere is an injustice everywhere. So now we're dealing with the whole thing with Ukraine and Russia and stuff. And, you know, a long time ago, we never really thought about, you know, how what happens over there would affect us, but now we're already seeing like it's driving the price of food up, the price for wheat up, and we get a lot of our fertilizer and stuff from over there, and now farms are suffering here because of over there. So it pays to be empathetic towards each other, to help each other, to, you know, to have the mindset of I'm my brother's keeper. So I feel like, yes, you know, we don't use our brains as much as we used to, but maybe now we should start using our heart a little bit more and start looking out for each other, because we are one people, regardless of how we like to tribalize each other and say that I'm Republican, I'm Democratic, I'm this, I'm that, whatever label we want to put on each other. We're all human. So I believe that long term, we're going to figure out that it's better to look out for one another than to try and hurt and keep down one another. And I told somebody this recently, that if you're expending energy to try and hold somebody down and keep somebody down, then you're also limiting your growth. You can't meet your full potential as well. So that's a little bit off topic, and but I wanted to kind of bring it around and say that the mentality that's keeping prices higher for everybody, that's making life a little bit more difficult for everybody, that mentality should change, and hopefully it does, with new leadership, with new people, with maybe somebody that's watching this video today will feel motivated to go out there and be a leader in their community, and and be the type of person that changes the business ethics and the way how we go about doing business. Because I believe it's within us to get back to a point where, if, you know, somebody like me that just wants a car where we could, you know, I can still have fun, but take my daughters out to go get something to eat, and, you know, and still have the car be safe and fun. That's why, part of the reason why I got the Subaru WRX STI, where I won't have to worry about spending like $1,500 for a set of new tires. You know, so little things like that, I believe it's going to slowly but surely start changing the world. But you guys can comment below and let me know what you think. Now, for the people, now that was just for the people that were here that wanted to kind of needed to have their soul fed. You know, if you wanted some food for your soul to kind of, you know, show you that there is hope, that's who I was just speaking to. Now, for all the auto enthusiasts that don't care about that and they just want to know, you know, the prices of things and what tires they should get, then this is for you. So the dealership was nice enough to show me different tires that you can get for the STI, right? So we have the Continental Extreme Contact DWS 06 Plus. That is $239 a tire. All right, so for 4 tires, you're looking at $1,139. And that's installed, I believe. Then you have the Continental Extreme Contact Sport It's $260 a tire and $1,229 for all four. All right. Then let's get into the Goodyear Eagle F1 supercars. Now those are $304 per tire. So installed, all four tires, you're looking at $1,418.35. And you see what that tire looks like. It's a very aggressive tire. And I think lastly, we have the Bridgestone Potenza. This is a good tire, and also I would say it has good tread wear. It's kind of aggressive, but that one is $323 per tire, $1,500 all four tires. So that's just to give you an idea of where you're at if you want to get like a set of new tires for a car like this. And mind you, this is not like a Camaro or going higher up. It's not like a ZL1, or it's not a Porsche or anything like that. So just imagine what you're paying for those type of cars. But yeah, that's the cost of tires in 2022. Hopefully things change. Hopefully things get better. And that's all I got to say about that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Race Car Friends out.